For the past 2 months, we've swapped life in It Zwibble for trains, planes, and the occasional guided tour, as we've explored different parts of Asia that would have been difficult or expensive to visit in our camper van. Vietnam is our final stop before we're reunited with our home on wheels.
We're Daryl and Megan from New Zealand, and we've interrupted our lives to drive our self-built camper van It Zwibble from Malaysia to the top of Scotland.
Along the way, we'll discover incredible places, experience new cultures, and share the highs, the lows, and everything in between. This multi-year journey is a big dream for us, and we're so pleased you're here. Welcome to the Peterson Odyssey.
Welcome to Vietnam. We're in Ho Chi Minh City, and we're about to start a 10-day tour going towards Hanoi.
Day one, it better be worth it. We've teamed up with 14 others to do an Intrepid tour, and after a first tour dinner together, we were then out on the Mekong River. This is Tien, our tour leader, who was simply amazing on this trip. We loved him. We had 4 island stops on our Mekong day. The first one specialised in making chocolate. Lime chocolate. Tastes like a lemon lime popsicle. Our next stop was all about the honey and the bee pollen. So while we did do a quick tour of the garden, it was all about trying out this bee pollen in the tea, and even a non-tea drinker, Daryl, gave it a go. The next island, we were learning all about how these coconut candies were made, and Tien took us through the process, which was really interesting. Watching this back, I'm wondering why I didn't buy any, but instead we jumped into these tuk-tuks and headed over to the local restaurant where we were having lunch on another part of the island. Vietnamese cuisine is famous the world over for a reason, and this lunch, which was served in the most picturesque of locations, was probably one of my favourite meals that we had in our multi-day tour here. We arrived by tuk-tuk at the restaurant and we left by longboat. And I've sped the footage up, but it was very serene and very picturesque to make our way back towards our big boat and then head back towards the mainland. With Vietnam being a long, skinny country, we flew from Ho Chi Minh up to Hoi An and then went out on a walking tour of the city as soon as we got there.
In our culture, we don't eat the carp fish.
One thing I loved is that Tien showed us how to pray as a Buddhist. And while Daryl and I have been to lots of different Buddhist temples in various countries in Southeast Asia and South Asia, it was great to actually hear the explanation and have him show us exactly what he does and what it means to him.
Some people, they're lazy, yeah? They just do like this. Buddhism, we have 2 different branches. One branch from Nepal, India to China to Vietnam. We call Mahayana. Mahayana. We pray to many Buddhas. Buddha in the past, Amitabha. Buddha in the present, Sakyamuni. Buddha in the future, Maitra Buddha. He is smiling and he has big belly. We joke, we say Happy Buddha as well. Nearly Happy Buddha? Okay. I need to do a lot of walking, yeah. In the heat, yeah.
Interesting that Tien brought up the heat because today was scorching. So while we were making our way around the old city, many of us were starting to wilt. So we stopped for a lunch in the air conditioning, which was so good, before we kept going on. Our final stop on the afternoon walking tour was the Japanese Bridge, which was built by Japanese workers over 400 years ago, and it's still surviving, which is pretty amazing. This This marks the various levels of flooding, and while the water was really low when we were here, I could imagine in the wet season this place gets crazy. We've been chilling at the hotel because it is stinky hot. It's so hot. But we've come back out to maybe just explore the old town a bit more, grab some dinner. So come check it out. Hoi An at dusk. So we're going to do a wish in the water. After leaving the busy of that street before, we've just turned up this little alleyway on our way back to our hotel and come across this. We left Da Nang the next morning, stopping at this dragon bridge, and then made our way up and over the Hai Van Pass on our way to Hue. Our first stop in Hue was lunch, which we had at an artisan's home who specialised in making everything out of recycled materials, something that's quite true to the Intrepid spirit. We're in the city of Hue, and we've just arrived here and come for a tour around the Imperial Palace and the Citadel. Behind me is the Forbidden Palace. So this place was the residence of the king and his queen and various concubines until 1945, when Vietnam was declared a communist state. We've just been up having a look. The palace is beautiful, all under restoration, but it's so stunning here. It's so hot. And one of the things our tour guide said is this is kind of based on the Forbidden Palace in Beijing, and we've just been there, so if you haven't seen our video, make sure to check it out up here. I actually might say this is possibly more impressive than the Forbidden Palace, not in terms of scale, but in terms of the inlay and the detail and the stuff that we can't show you because we're not allowed to film in those sections, but it is stunning here. Highly recommend coming here in Hue. It's absolutely worth it. After that heat, it was 100% time to get in the hotel pool. For dinner that evening, Daryl, myself and a group of others from our tour chose to go and have dinner at a local family's house. This was probably one of the highlights for me on this whole group tour. Our next morning saw us out on a guided tour on the back of scooters. If you've not ridden a scooter, this is a great way to get used to the experience. We have done this driving ourselves around, but it was quite nice to be a passenger for once. Our first stop was this pagoda, and Tien explained the pagoda to us and then left us to our own devices to explore as we needed to. Our next stop was the incense making village.
Smiling, smiling, smiling.
Okay, smile. Yep.
Cut here, cut.
Cut there.
Yeah.
Cut.
Yes.
Oh,
Who wants to buy? No. Here, see one. And up and down.
oh yeah, that's good.
Okay.
You need.
Perfect.
Our next stop on our bike tour was the tomb of the Emperor Tuduk.
It's hot.
It is so spectacularly stunning here at this mausoleum tomb of the king, and it is 37 degrees and climbing. So while I want to stay here and enjoy the architecture, I feel like for the rest of the day it's probably best just to get into the shade and get some electrolytes into me. So I've left Daryl over there with the rest of our group, and I'm just making my way back down to go and chill out, literally chill out a bit somewhere. And then after this we are heading back on our motorbikes, which is such fun, and then we're heading over to another pagoda, but this time we're having lunch. So it's a Buddhist monk's lunch, which should be like a treat in itself. After that simply stunning meal, it was time for our next adventure to begin. We're taking the overnight train here from Hue up to Hanoi. Are you ready for a 14-hour train ride? I took it upon myself to do a bathroom tour. We are staying in the first class cabins, and I didn't go down and have a look at some of the other classes, but people on our tour did. I was quite impressed with the bathrooms and the spaciousness of the cabins. I thought that they were all right. Having said that, we're only a few hours into our very long day. This is us for the next 12 hours.
Living the dream.
It's us and our roommates. We've got probably 1 hour of sunshine before sunset, and then I think it's just going to be settling into your bunk for the next God knows how long. But we're up again at 5:40. No, I think we're off here at 5:45 in the morning. After an intense night on the train, our first stop here in Hanoi is going to the mausoleum of Ho Chi Minh. We have been to other mausoleums of other great people, and this one you can tell how very dearly the Vietnamese people hold Uncle Ho in their hearts. You're not allowed to film his body, which is lying in state, kind of covered in wax, but what you can do after going through the mausoleum is go over to his house, and this is where he lived for a good period of his life here in Hanoi, and it shows his private quarters, his libraries. It's beautiful. Welcome to Hanoi. This is the capital here of Vietnam, and we're at the Temple of Literature here at the moment, and just kind of having a look around. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's also very, very hot. This is a very old temple, built in 1070 originally. It is a temple that's focused for Confucius on education and learning, something that appeals to me deeply. It's not uncommon to see students coming here to give thanks or to seek support in around examination time, something that's been happening for well over a millennia. even say we came to Vietnam if we didn't drink one of the infamous egg coffees. Personally, I preferred the salted coffees that we had in Hue, but hey.
Just around the corner, would you believe it, is Train Street. Yeah, let's go see it.
Where's your little friend now? There's no none. That there is Train Street, and that there is our hotel.
Okay, we are on our, what is it, Daryl, our second last day of our full tour, and you might be thinking, where on earth are you? And the answer is we're on a boat on Ha Long Bay. So we do one night overnight with Intrepid as part of our tour. We go out into the bay, we're going kayaking, we're going swimming, we've got a night on the boat. One of the advantages of being on a group tour is that you end up becoming like a little family. So this is where we had family dinners and family hangouts. The boat also had this sun deck and this covered area if you wanted to spend some time outside. We had an afternoon activity of going kayaking in Ha Long Bay, and not long after kayaking we also headed over to the man-made beach for a swim, which to be fair wasn't the best swim I've ever had, but to swim in a UNESCO World Heritage Site is just something else. Our group had a fantastic night out here on the boat. We had karaoke, we had delicious dinner and drinks to follow. A great night all round. Experiencing a full-blown storm was not on the bingo cards for this trip, and I just want to acknowledge Jason, who captured this footage at 5 in the morning. Way better than my filming was. At a more reasonable hour, we made our way over to this infamous cave here in Ha Long Bay and enjoyed both the walk up and the views from the top. Hanoi bound, we made our way back to the city for our final group dinner before saying farewell to these wonderful people we've spent the last 10 days with. And just like that, our Vietnam adventure comes to an end. After 2 months away from It Zwibble, it's finally time to get back behind the wheel. Next week, we are reunited with our home on wheels as we continue driving around the world with our very first international border crossing in the van. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.